Greetings and salutations, YouTubers. So, this past little while, I went on a trip to Creston, British Columbia. That's located in Canada here. And we went to the Creston Valley Museum. It's part of the travel website thing that goes on. It's part of Tourism BC. And you know what? It was a pretty cool and amazing museum, and I really enjoyed walking around it. The tour guide knows what she's talking about, and it's a good little stopover. So enjoy all the following clips. So every place has like a cutout thing, so you can stand and get your picture done. I've been doing this all time with Mom and Dawn, so it's fun. This is where the first set of lights is now.
Yep. So the group that does this, do they also, are they the group that come in and clean it up? And
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They look after this then?
They do, yeah.
Okay.
And a lot of it is their stuff. They've invested a lot of their own money in this, so which is why we've got the plexiglass up so that it doesn't get too terribly abused. But like you say, if you want a close-up photo, I can take it out easily enough.
Oh no, this is nothing but I go from different angles. I can stand in front of you here for a second.
Sure.
Oh, sorry.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, but the controls.
I'm attached. I have to blow the whistle every now and then. Not as much for you guys as I do when there's little kids in here. My goodness.
I was
More
gonna say-
whistle, more!
With little kids, it would be a challenge.
Yeah. So, yeah, the part that is coming past now, the guys call it Nelbrook, combination of Nelson and Cranbrook with the divisional headquarters and maintenance yards and everything. I call it Fantasyland. I like how it has lights on it. Yeah. And what amazes me, every time I come up here, and it's been years that they've had it, is what you can get in HO scale. I mean, they've got the cars and the houses and the pigs and chickens and stuff, but there's even a vegetable garden over here. Cabbages and broccolis. And over here on this street, there's a fire hydrant. And they had somebody come in and say, well, there's a fire hydrant with no dog. How can you have a fire hydrant and not a dog? So 3 days later, they had the dog in on the hydrant. Yeah, the guys are very fun. They come in, and of course, they have to order a lot of their stuff online from supply shops and such. And they'll come in with something so new. They've just picked it up. They've just come up from Fort Hill. It's still in the plastic wrap. They have to try it out. Come in here, and there's like kids at Christmas. At least they're excited about something. Yes. So this is a one-room classroom back in the day of when the settlers were coming through Canada. Now, as you can see, the desks are a little small. There wasn't a whole lot of people, as you can tell by some of the photographs on the wall. The Creston Museum has done a really good job. That is a wood heater. This is how they heated the entire building. And of course, they always paid homage to the monarchy, because that's who it was at the time. But yeah, it's pretty interesting to see all of the stuff from once upon a time. Creston is well known for its fruits and vegetables, and these are the different products used back in the day to help process them. So you've got your weighing scale, your juice press, you know, in the background you can see a bee thing and the smoker that goes with it. Got you know, this is a sprayer, believe it or not. And then, of course, all sorts of kinds of different goodies. You'll notice here is a picker ladder. For those of you who've ever actually worked in an orchard, whatever you want to call it. It has one leg for a stabilizing bar. It's pretty awesome. And then they have like the tree pruners at the top. It's nice to know that some technology hasn't changed a whole lot. Over here we have the old farmery equipment and such. This is a 1921 Model T Ford pickup. As you can see, not exactly the most comfortable of rides, but really cool nonetheless. And this is one of the best things about museums, is that you can really see how far we've come. I mean, look at that. Basic. That's all. That's what we got right after the horses. They were on the same time, on the road at the same time. So, you know, these vehicles eventually took over the horse trade.
It was so cool, that sound.
Washing machine. And the kitchen from back in the days. This is the operator switchboard. You would call on those old phones back in the day, once upon a time, to reach the operator. Operator would put you into the next person, and then you would chat with them. So the old phones looked like that, and then they eventually became this, and then these are the first mobile phones. It's amazing to see how far humanity has come with the advancement of technology, and I am sure glad that museums are in place for us to be able to visit in order to find out how things were, so we can make things better. Thank you for tuning in to this dose of Rita, the Creston Museum.